Hi, I am Jeremy Anderson, candidate for mayor of Moss Point, and thank you all for joining me today to discuss public safety. I believe public safety looks like a neighborhood where people are free to move about without fear and are able to enjoy a safe and vibrant community. Over the past few months, our campaign's policy team and I have been working with experts in the field of public safety to craft the policy framework of a plan to address various areas across this issue. We must make sure our communities are vibrant by modernizing our roads, lights, signs, and parks, addressing vacant and blight properties, and also strengthening access to community resources. We must first focus on creating safe neighborhoods by reinforcing existing ordinances and working with public safety officials to ensure new safety measures. As many other cities in our state and around the nation, Moss Point is experiencing a difficult wave of gun violence and crime that has threatened the safety and health of our neighborhoods. Violence has stunned our path towards sustainable economic growth. It has caused our citizens to live in fear. Violence in our community have parents afraid to let their kids out of the house to play at a nearby park or walk down the street to a nearby store. And it has prevented visitors from enjoying our city's natural beauty and boundless opportunity. Our administration will work with the Board of Aldermen to provide law enforcement the tools and resources that they need to combat crime while identifying additional funding sources to increase police patrol around the city. We must also focus on the root cause of violence in our community, which is why within the first 100 days, our administration would adopt a policy to address trauma-informed care, a model by focusing on things like peer support, collaboration, empowerment, humility, and responsiveness, where we'll address biases and stereotypes, as well as cultural and historical trauma that exists inside of our city. From our community centers to our streets, public safety should be built around restorative justice and community trust. We must strive to end gun violence and other cycles of trauma, adjust our public safety and crisis response, and establish new standards for accountability and community oversight. When elected, our administration will prioritize reentry for nonviolent offenders to help reduce the crime activity in our city by entering into a memorandum of understanding with 9 identified corporations inside the city that hires formerly incarcerated individuals. Now, I know I don't have all the answers. That is why, upon announcing my candidacy for mayor, I assembled a team of policy advisors to help me dig deep into the core of Moss Point's problems. And I welcome all ideas and criticism to address the hard conversations, and we address them head on. That is why we are tackling the crime problem with critical thinking, assembling focus groups of experienced law enforcement officers and everyday citizens. We've listened, we've thought through and talked through many ideas, and we have arrived at the framework of the plan that I am unveiling today. Because on day one, our administration will be prepared and ready to tackle our public safety challenges that plague our city. I ask you to read through this plan, discuss it with your family and friends, and help me improve it if needed, and then let's implement it. Join our movement to make Moss Point a safe, beautiful, and thriving place to live. Visit our website, volunteer, donate, spread our message, and help us restore hope in Moss Point. Thank you for listening.